Hey gun people, it was raining harder earlier. I was going to come out here and get a little shooting done in the rain. You know, I'm always talking about training how it's actually going to be. So I'm going to be shooting at this target here from this fence line. I don't know if you'll be able to see me and the target. I probably want to zoom in on the target so you can see I'm getting hits, but I want you to see me just to, you know, if you're carrying a gun or you're working with a gun, you want to train in the environments that different. A lot of people don't go out and shoot in the range. I used to, you know, when I was training the cops, it'd be like, we got a range day, and they're like, dude, why are you having a rain day? It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Why are you having a range day on the rain? I go, because we work in the rain and we may have to shoot in the rain. So a lot of people don't want to get wet and have to change their clothes. I understand all that. But I mean, you have to realize when you're out in the rain, you're going to get water on your sights, on your gun, on your hands, on your grip. I know I'm going to get some safety guy. Yeah, the gun's loaded. Ooh, he lasered. Oh, he lasered. You should never, look, people get lasered in combat all the time. People get lasered when we're clearing buildings, all right? You don't want to intentionally do it. You want to try not to do it. But you know what? It happens sometimes. Sometimes you move your arm in front of it. Sometimes you cross it across your leg. Should you do it? No. Should you try to be aware when you don't do it? Yeah, but I'm out here teaching everything, and I got somebody crying, trying to be the safety police. Oh, he lasered himself. You know what? When you draw your gun, most of the time you laser your leg or foot anyway when you're drawing. You have no choice. If you got a hip draw, it's a little bit easier not to laser because I can come right up here and I can either come around. But again, you don't want to practice having your gun in front of your barrel when it's loaded, but it's going to happen. And the people that run around and try to be the world's safety and they got to save everybody, hey, you know what? It is what it is, you know? There's going to be people that say, you should never shoot in the rain because it's slippery and you may drop a gun and if it's loaded. Come on, people. I've always been a more realistic training. When I was in the Air Force and we were doing rappelling off helicopters, buildings and things, there was always the safety guys that would come out, want to inspect the equipment, want to say the weather's not good, you can't have an electrical storm within so many feet. When we did bomb training, we couldn't have we'd have to get a weather report, because if there was an electrical storm, I think within 10, 20 miles, we couldn't take out the TNT and explosives in order to have the dogs smell and find them. So you're always going to have these safety police. That's their job or lot in life, is to be safety. You know what? I train real world. Shit hits a fan, safety's not a priority. Staying alive's a priority. Okay? If you want to be safe, then stay in your liberal la-la land and expect the government to come save you and just be a sheep. But in real world, handling guns is dangerous. Using guns is dangerous. Somebody's going to complain because I don't have eye protection on. Well, it's raining out here, and I don't wear eye protection on my sunglasses because there ain't no sun. So I'm sorry. It is what it is. So basically, and I've got another video where I came out here in the snow and I had gloves on and I was shooting in the snow. And it's raining out here. It's a nice temperature. I don't know what it is, 75 or something, 70. So it's nice out. My horses were in the shed, so I didn't want to shoot while they were in there because when I shoot, they run out. So I let them stay in there. They decided it was raining for too long. They didn't want to stay in there, so now they're out there goofing around. So I figured I'd come out here and shoot. And all I'm going to do is put some rounds to this gun. It's always carried. It's got the sights. It's got the, I forgot the name of the sights. I cover it in another video, whatever they are. So, and again, I got a target out there. I'm going to go ahead and shoot it. I'm at, I don't know what kind of distance. My buddy says this is like a football field. I was like, dude, you're crazy. He bet me I couldn't kick a football from here to that tree line. I was like, are you kidding me? He's like, you're going to fall on your butt, and you're going to break your back. And we got this running bet. I just don't have a football, so I can't get out here and try it. But anyway, I don't know how far this is, but I think I can hit the target from here. And even if I miss, I'm still getting training, getting my gun out, shooting it with a grip. When you shoot a gun and it's wet and it's raining, I'm getting a lot of rain on the camera here. I can see it kind of, I'll put some more water on there. Somebody be like, he dried his gun, it wasn't really wet. It's raining, people. I got it as wet as I can get it. I'm wet, okay? So I'm still, when you handle a gun that's wet, you don't get as good as a grip. My palms are wet. The gun is slippery. So that's gonna be training me or exposing me. I got earplugs in. Somebody be complaining I'm yelling. He yells at the camera. Shut up, you pansy. So I'm gonna shoot. The gun's wet. It's raining. I just want to put some few rounds through there. A lot of times when it rains, if you're looking at your sights, you'll have raindrops on them, so it will mess up your sight picture. If I can get that little sight picture there. I can't see enough to get the sight picture on this little screen because it's wet. So, shooting in the rain, I wouldn't say it's critical. I mean, when you have to do it, if you had to do it, you would adjust and you would do it. But if you've done it before, and you've had the opportunity to do it, and you've had water dripping off your hat, and you have water dripping off your eyes, all those things are gonna help you when you shoot to force you to concentrate more on what you're doing and kind of block out your environment. Block out the rain, the lightning, the explosions, other people fighting. Just had lightning behind me there. I haven't heard any thunder out here. I'm glad we got some rain because my pond's getting low. So I'm gonna just put a couple rounds down here, and I'm trying to see if you can see me and the target. You see the target? Yeah, you can see the target. So if I stand here, I don't know if you can tell I hit the target. You might be able to hear it if I hit it. I can't tell if I'm hitting it. So what I will do is I will zoom in on the target, and then maybe you can see if I'm hitting it. And then you'll be saying, you ain't hitting it, you can't shoot, whatever. Believe me, if you were that target, if I didn't hit you, you'd still be nervous if I was shooting at you, I guarantee you. So, I don't know if I hit it, and I can't play back, so people are going to be like, you never hit it, you suck, whatever. If you put shit on the internet, you're going to get used to people bitching and complaining about you. So now I'm just going to pop off a couple rounds. I don't know how many rounds I got left. It looks like maybe 2 or 3 here since I pulled my mag out. A lot of times I'll just leave a gun and thing. We call it an admin check. If we pop the magazine, leave your gun in the holster, see how many rounds. I know I got 1 in the chamber. Looks like I got 2 in here, so I probably have 3 rounds. So I'm just gonna pull this out and get 3 rounds off of this target. I'm gonna move, get my tactics on the ground, and just put 3 rounds off real quick. Nothing real bad. If I hit, I hit it. If I don't, I don't. No big deal. So I had 4 rounds. So the gun's wet. I shot in the rain. Not the end of the world. I can pull my earplugs out. So people say I'm stop yelling. Oh, look, listen. The raindrops are falling. So, did you get anything out of this? Look, I was just going to come out and do it. I said, what the hell, I'll shoot a video, and if I hit the target, good. If I don't, people will complain that I can't shoot. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like I said, it's nice out. I'm going to come out here and I'm going to shoot. I'm getting experience. I put a few rounds down range. This gun hasn't been fired in a while. This is going to cause me to go in, clean it, take it apart. It's got water on it now. Again, I carried it a long time, and a lot of people will dismiss their gun that they carry all the time, that they leave in their car. A buddy of mine had me clean a couple of his guns that's been in his car, a couple of Kimbers. He left 1 in each car. He asked me if I'd take them apart and give them a good cleaning. They were 1911s. I went, okay. Man, when I pulled out, they were dirty. They were starting to rust. I was like, dude, these guns are really dirty. You know what? When you set them in your car and you kind of forget about them, a year and a half, 2 years, you're like, damn, I'm never taking this gun out. I haven't shot in this gun, especially if you have a lot of guns. And I don't have too much because the government's watching. You know, I might have 4 or 5 guns. So the more guns you have, the more you're less likely to either shoot them all, to routinely clean them, etc. Usually when the winter gets here, I'll do a good cleaning. when I'm stuck inside and it's warm, I'll go up there and I'll pull my guns out if I can remember where I hit them, and hit them in different locations and get them out of the garage, around the property, and in all the different areas I have them. If I can remember, I will go find them, pull them out, give them a good wipe down. The gun that I always have in my golf cart's a shotgun. I pull that out at least once a year, sometimes twice a year, give it a good wipe down, take the shells out, etc. So again, this little exercise really, I don't know if you learn any tactics or anything, but again, it's exposure. I'm handling a wet gun. I'm making sure. Oh my God, you should never spin a gun. It's dangerous. It's locked to the rear, you big dummy. Well, it could still go off, and it's just, oh, and he lasered. Uh-oh, pissed somebody off. Here we go. The gun safety thunder is happening. So anyway, shooting in the rain, shooting in the snow, doing things you would normally do, getting your guns out and just putting a couple of rounds down it, reinforcing the draw, the grip, basic tactics, moving and shooting, all those little things. I mean, when you've done it for so many years, it's become somewhat second nature, but you still lose things. And almost all things, experience is the best teacher. You can go to school, you can read books, you can pass tests, but if you've never actually got practical experience of doing something, you never realize that the books and the teaching and all that is good, and it gives you a foundation and it helps you figure things out, but you're never going to experience a plan going wrong until your plan goes wrong and it costs you your life or your buddy's life, or it could cost you your life. So hopefully I hit the target so I don't have to take too much heat on this. A lot of people only make videos where they look good and they hit everything. Whatever, I don't give a shit. All right, we'll end that there.